Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Here we go, shot. 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for second and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He has room past the 25. Through the middle. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings trim the lead to 1. Trey Benson, the touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams on the play action. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And it sets up second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. Decent game here, but short of the first. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll have it, 3rd and 3. Minnesota spends its second time out here. They're down to their final one in this half. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. For big yards on the right side. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Williams again. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send it back to the drawing board now for second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
To throw is Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On play action, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. They'll couple together a yard there. Kevin Winston in on that tackle. Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's a gain of 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down.
Tag! 70 Lions! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hey! Smash Bronco! Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's gonna force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And they could really use a good one here. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers, and I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortune is you are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Riker, set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot to coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Motioning left is their running back. To the air yet again, Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. On is Moody for the extra point.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie us up, 28 all.
Jake Moody to kick
Now
off.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to Johnson to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Almost a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
McCarthy now. Blitz coming. He goes down. The Bears got him. second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Third and long for him here. Now he'll fire it deep. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Williams to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's trying to go deep again. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We got 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. As they're looking for Luther Burden. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but cross the line there. That earns the holding penalty. It'll work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Williams set to pass. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Vikings 28. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff. He loses the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is that?
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal, Chicago.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears get more points to end a lopsided first half. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings 28.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Ready? Cougar 19. Hey. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
8 yards on the
Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And it's a house call, pick 6, touchdown Chicago. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually what you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Ready? 60 Bobcats. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Check out.
Trying again after the pick. McCarthy getting out to his left. That one's complete over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
Running right is Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Williams will look to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the middle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Third down, here's Williams. Throw left side finds Birdie. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the 42.
What is that?
They give up the gun to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
What is that?
They run it again with Bigsby. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality game, it will still wind up being 4th down. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
To number 83.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first hit. So back to the drawing board they go for second. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Short pass brought in. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey! 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing again now. McCarthy. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
19 Tiger, 19 Jack, 18 Rattler, 18 Rap, Chaps, check out.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Ready, go!
Another throw here for McCarthy. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it lines up the mark.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Going with Bigsby here. And fire ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 21 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
At the 37-yard line.
What is up?
Good play, straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was taken down.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bears with possession and a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Setting them on the dive.
Well, this is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up to 2nd and 5.
At the
continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
18-yard line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That's Cox. This is Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears throwing 6 more on the blowout.
Jake Moody for the extra
Ooh, baby,
point.
Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Get up!
And off to Benson to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Check! 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 Hawk 70! Ready?
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 5 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Here we go! Here we go! 79! 70 Lions! Hup.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Brings up second and
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down.
18! Pioneer! Hup.
Third and long for him here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college games and the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small. They could not find a completion.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go! Let's go, 80! Ready, ready?
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
at the 43-yard
First and
line.
10 from the 43.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Get him, get him! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Looking in the air here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second and 10. Into traffic, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Shotgun now on third down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Right,
they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for two there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively, from this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these two-point conversions.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week, or find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. We're drawing up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on third. We're drawn up for it. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.